Good, good, very good to be with you again today. Bill Pfeiffer speaking here from Marysfield. Again, if you like the stories and some of the videos that we're doing here, don't be bashful in sharing them with others. Certainly the bad people who share their bad things do it with real pride and have no embarrassment whatever, making sure that everybody knows what they think. Today, a really nice story, one of my favorites. Again, the kids in school just love this. Two men, both seriously ill, occupied the same hospital room. One man was allowed to sit up in his bed for an hour each afternoon to help drain the fluid from his lungs. His bed was next to the room's only window. The other man had to spend all his time flat on his back. The men talked for hours on end. They spoke of their wives, their families, their homes, their jobs, their involvement in the military service, where they had been on vacation. Every afternoon, when the man in the bed by the window could sit up, he would pass the time by describing to his roommate all the things he could see outside the window. The man on the other bed began to live for those 1 hour periods, where his world would be broadened and enlivened by all the activity and color of the world outside. The window overlooked a park with a lovely lake. Ducks and swans played in the water, while children sailed their model boats. Young lovers walked arm in arm amidst flowers of every color, and a fine view of the city line could be seen in the distance. As the man by the window described all this in exquisite detail, the man on the other side of the room would close his eyes and imagine the picturesque scene. One warm afternoon, the man by the window described a parade passing by. Although the other man couldn't hear the band, he could see it in his mind's eye as the gentleman by the window portrayed it with descriptive words. Days and weeks passed. One morning, the day nurse arrived to bring water for their baths, only to find the lifeless body of the man by the window. He had died peacefully in his sleep. She was saddened and called the hospital attendants to take his body away. As soon as it seemed appropriate, the other man asked if he could be moved to the other bed next to the window. The nurse was happy to make the switch, and after making sure he was comfortable, she left him alone. Slowly, painfully, he propped himself up on one elbow to take his first look at the real world outside. He strained to slowly turn to look out the window beside the bed. It faced a blank wall. The man asked the nurse what could compelled his deceased roommate to describe such wonderful things outside this window. The nurse responded that the man was blind and could not even see the wall. Again, growing old is mandatory. Growing up, growing good, growing holy, growing loving, growing caring, that's all optional. Little by little we grow, little by little we fall away. So take this beautiful example in the story and take it into your heart and allow it to do its full work there. Some nice words to close. What we love determines what we seek. What we seek determines what we think and do. What we think and do determines who we are and who we will become. Remember, we are great human becomings, not just great human beings. We're constantly in the process of growing, of becoming more or becoming less, changing all the time. Happiness tomorrow always depends on doing the truth today. God bless you. Look forward to being with you again. Thank you.